Hi, this is a confession. I like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. It's a good show. I like the characters, the world building, the engaging plot lines. Here's a summary of the events of the show. It opens up with backstory exposition. There are two princesses that control the sun and moon. Yeah, what is the logic of that? Who cares? Someone calculated it somewhere because this fan base is too big. It's too big and it's a good thing. Then long story short, Twilight Sparkle wants to stop Night Maroon. Celestia says, "Oh, go make friends because I don't know, plot." Yeah, Celestia and Night Maroon. Celestia and Luna. Luna got mad because no one cared about the night. Turned evil over jealousy or something. They eventually stopped Nightmare Moon after the most painfully blasting ever. And then it goes to like slice of life things with good writing and character development. And then goes the Great Galloping Gala and it's a garbage fire for them. And then the Cutie Mark Crusaders fight in front of a statue of Discord, and then Discord comes back and makes all the characters unlikable. I mean, it makes four of the main six unlikable, makes Rarity incredibly unlikable to a point of hating the character. To annoy Twilight where they can't use it again and use the elements of harmony to stop him. He's basically voiced by John Delancey, and he's basically like Q from Star Trek, but in the world of My Little Pony for some reason. Good idea. And then after that, Twilight is late. Is almost out of time to send a write a letter to Celestia about friendship. And then she gets a bunch of anxiety, goes insane, and eventually it's like, oh, you didn't mean that or something. And then the show format slightly changes to where they don't have to shoehorn Twilight into everything, and that's when the show gets a lot better. And then after that, something about King Sombra was a Sauron reference, basically. And the Crystal Empire, he attacks it. Seems like a cloud of smoke, and even weren't a fan of the episode. The end's very short, and then at some point Discord is reformed. And then, which is contrived a bit after that. Everyone's cutie marks get swapped around, and it's depressing, and the animations do a lot better. Then Twilight gets wings, and a bunch of people get angry and leave the fan base. Then season 4 happened, which was amazing. It has its overarching plot somehow, which opens with Everfree Forest having a bunch of vines go after everyone. They eventually stop it, and so and it was and it's something from the vines from the Tree of Harmony that Discord planted a bunch of seeds in the past. And then after that, and eventually after that's fixed, Tree of Harmony sprouts a box that's opened up through a bunch of keys. They're random things. Or basically push a character to their limits, I believe, or something. And eventually, season finale. Oh, I forgot. Season 2 finale. Where, like, so basically some shape-shifting bug ponies go changing with a bunch of holes in them. Want to feed off love. Queen Chrysalis, Queen Chrysalis disguised himself as Princess Candace, and Yeah, that was a good one. Let's go to Candlelight Wedding. I recommend watching that episode of the season 2 finale. Now let's go on to the season 4 finale where Twilight has to deal with Tirek, which is this weird demon centaur thing that wants to steal all the magic of Equestria. He uses Discord to help him. Says something like, "Oh, this friendship's trapping you. I can see where they're coming from because... Please, make friends with this guy so he's not an obnoxious annoyance." Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see the logic of, oh, it's trapping you because it literally is the purpose of that. That is blech. It's like a cult type thing almost. Tirek is eventually defeated, which grants the last key to the box, and it's not the main character or an antagonist or a predictable thing or that's in the box. Like every other time they've done what's in the box like in any other show. It's a giant castle with a map that has some self-friendship problems because apparently they want to do more world building. And then they go to a small communist community town thing, or where Vladimir Putin, I mean Starlight Glimmer, is making everyone full on equal because communism reference or something, and everyone's borderline not a person. Every pony, I should say. They eventually stop what she's doing, but she escapes. And then spies on them throughout the season. One of my least favorite type of story arcs in any TV show where it's, oh, hey internet, speculate on what the villain's gonna do. Great, no one cares. So Cutie Mark Crusaders get their cutie marks. Yeah, good, can they go away now? They were mostly bleh. Showstoppers was an abomination. Those baby kicks, avoid those 2 episodes. And then eventually, Starlight takes her revenge by going back in time and stopping their friendship from happening, which makes the world go to shit. Up in a bunch of different alternate timelines. She's eventually reformed in a contrived way, and this is when people say the show gets bad, or when it starts focusing on like other or side characters which have a similar legacy to those of the ones from SpongeBob, because I'm almost shut up about analyzing them. It's weird. So season 6 opens up with a painful abomination about Flurry Heart, which is a baby character, and they're useless. They add nothing. In fact, you gain more if you got rid of the character entirely. I don't remember what happened in it, I just remember it just being bad. So then they discover a good changeling and Starlight being reformed. You really could have like made a season-long arc about that. Nope, let's do it immediately because who needs to write properly? So then they find a good changeling called Dorax and yay! And this is when things get bizarre. So after that, Starlight being reformed and all that, eventually in the season 6 finale, they decide to remake Suicide Squad, basically. Because DC did such an abysmal job at it to where My Little Pony did a better job at it with the episode called To Where and Back Again, in which Green Chrysalis effectively gets rid of the main 6, swallows them up with changelings, then Discord, Trixie, Starlight, and Thorax, or I forget. No, there's a changeling, however, they lose their magic, and it's very tense. It was enjoyable. If you're gonna binge DC movies, switch out Suicide Squad with this, Joe. It's better, might not match up, but you'll enjoy yourself a lot better. If you want to binge the DC Cinematic Universe and do this instead of Suicide Squad, then the changelings reform with some more broken dialogue. You rule some cruelty, even though that's never been implied, and writers, try again with some of these things, please. So then, season 7's opener happens, and was it about Celestia or something? I didn't remember. It was not a two-parter this time, and then season 7 introduces us to the Pillars, and then eventually they fight the Pony of Shadows with a Gandalf knockoff called Starscroll the Bearded. And then a movie happens. This movie's every generic animated movie ever. Oh, the characters go through a bunch of set pieces. Wow. Remind me to be original, Hollywood, please. This is getting ridiculous. See, ponies exist. I wish they didn't exist. And then season 8 happens. And in season 8, they get some new writers. One of the writers writes once gets fired. Then the episode's made. Then they publish someone of the episode. I don't know why. Just describe the episode. Or something. And put it on like a bonus feature on a DVD. Like, if it's so bad you have to get rid of the writer, get rid of the episode as well. Like, make it a separate thing. And season 8 revolves around the School of Friendship, and that title makes me wanna gouge my eyes out. In which the brain, or some pony was the voice of the brain, or unicorn, or whatever, it was like, ow, other species are a bad thing. Teaching them friendship will destroy the world. No, it won't. You moron. Then eventually throughout the season, characters are butchered, and the student 6 are alright. They're actually written well. Yet the main 6 aren't. How do you mess this up? Then eventually Cozy Glow is a thing in the season, and Twilight's the best student, I think. She then betrays them, as well as Chancellor Naysay, who was the racist unicorn person. He's redeemed, Cozy Glow is defeated, and